Welcome back students. I hope you all are fine. This is the third video of this week and also the last video of this chapter, that is chapter 10. Today we are going to finish this chapter with the discussion of long as well as hot question answers. So let's start our video. Our first question is asking about force and the effects of force. As earlier I have explained, whenever we are applying the force on any of the body, some changes can be seen in that body. If we are pushing the table, some changes can be seen. Either it will fall, it will move, or it will start sliding, or some changes can be seen. If we are hitting the ball will go, ball will fall. Okay, ball will change its direction, or different type of changes can be seen. So here the question is asking about the force and what are the effect. That means what changes can be seen in the object after applying force. So let's know. Force is pushing or pulling which has been applied on any of the object. If we are pushing anything or pulling anything, that means we are applying the force. And what are the effect of the force? It can change the direction. Okay, if some body is coming from the front, then it can go in the north direction, it can go in the south direction, it can go in the east direction. It can change the direction. It depends upon the force applied. Second, it can the body will start moving if the body is in the rest mode. Okay, and if we are pushing, then it can come into the motion. Third is, if body is already in the motion and if we are applying the force, then body can stop. If some remember when the goalkeeper used to stop the football, what he used to do? He used to strike the ball with the help of hand. That means he is stopping, he is applying the force, and that's why the ball stopped. Fourth is it can increase or decrease the speed of the motion. That means if already any object is in the motion and if we are applying the force, then it can increase the motion, increase the speed of the motion, or it can decrease the speed of the motion also. Okay. Next question is asking about the different types of forces. I have already explained the 4 type of forces in your book. Okay, the forces are various type, but in your book only 4 type of forces has been given. That's why I have written only 4 type of forces. But in the previous video I have discussed the little more type of forces, but that you don't have to write. Okay, you have to only write the 4 types of forces that have been given in your book. First is frictional force. Okay, second is gravitational force, third is magnetic force, and fourth is muscular force. Frictional force is the special force which tries to stop the things, or it tries to slow down the object also. If we are rolling the ball, after some time it stops. Why? Due to friction only. And friction only act in opposite direction of the motion. Second is gravitational force. The force which is exerted by the earth towards the center, okay, is called the gravitational force, and due to gravitational force only we are on the earth, on the surface of the earth, on the ground. Otherwise we would float in the air. Okay. Magnetic force is the force which is exerted by the magnet on the object which is made up of the iron. Next, muscular force is the force which is applied by our muscles. Whenever we are doing any of the physical work, there our muscles exert some force to do that work, and that is known as the muscular force. Our question number 3 is asking about the simple machine. Simple machines are the machines which are not having any of the attachments. Okay, here I have written 4 type of simple machine, but remember you have only explained 2 type. Any 2 simple machine you can explain. Okay, you can explain the lever, which is a simple machine and which is used to lift the object or sometimes cut the object. Okay, if you are taking your food in the spoon, you are lifting the food. That is the example of lever. You are cutting or chopping the vegetable with the help of knife. Knife is a lever. Second is pulley. Whenever in the village, okay, you have seen the water is drawn from the well, no? Or in some of the shop, if heavy carton or heavy wood is used to pull with the help of one rope attached in that, Okay, that is the example of pulley. Pulley is used to raise or lower the load. Okay, it is used to lower the load, because suddenly if we are throwing from above, then it can destroy. So slowly we use rope to lower down that object. That is the example of pulley. But third is inclined plane. Okay, inclined plane is the sloped area which is used to lift some heavy object very easily. Wedges is a simple machine which is used to cut or split the object. Okay, generally X is an example of the wedge. Next, question number 4 is, when is work said to be done? Explain with an example. This is very interesting concept. If we are applying the force, remember this thing, energy can be spent on that work. Suppose if we are pushing the very heavy table and we are not able to push that table, because whatever force we are applying, okay, that is not enough to bring that object into motion, then there we are spending our energy. We are applying the force. Okay, we are applying the force, energy is spent, but work is not done. Why? Because for the work some displacement must be there, some movement must be there. If any of the movement is not there, then we can't say we have done the work. If you are learning a lot for achieving the marks in the exam, but still you are not getting the marks, the result is not there, no? So there the work has not been done according to the science. Okay, so for the work said to be done, some displacement or some movement or some motion must be there. Okay, then only we can say that work has been done. Okay, here remember, we are applying the energy, we are applying the force also. Okay, force is there, energy is there, but work is not there. Why? Because we are not applying, the movement is not there. But suppose if we are pushing a chair and we are easily able to push the chair, and some displacement is also there some displacement is also found in that chair, then work is said to be done. So here the definition of the work will be, work is said to be done only when push or pull a body and the body moves. When we are pushing or pulling, that body must be moved. Okay, here I have given the example of the table. You can write any of the example what you think. Okay, but there must have the displacement in that object. Okay. Question number 5 is, write the brief note on the solar energy. Solar energy is very important, and we can say one of the most important renewable energy. Why? Because sun is not going to end, and all the time we can use the solar energy. If we are not having electricity, okay, we cannot run the fan, but sun is rising every day, so we can use the solar energy for a longer period of time. Okay, it is a renewable energy. So energy we are getting from the sun is called the solar energy, and these are very important, because these are the source of the light energy also, because we are able to see in the daytime, and this is the source of heat energy also. In the winter season we used to go on the roof and we used to warm our body by absorbing the heat. Why? Because sun is providing heat energy also. It is used by the plant also for making the food, and sometimes it is used as a solar cooker, or many solar appliances are there. Okay, in the daytime all solar appliances get charged with the help of solar energy, which is used in the night time. Okay, in many of the park you must have seen the solar panel, okay, which are charged in the daytime, and in the night they are giving the light energy. Okay. Next is, define geothermal energy and write what it is used for. Okay, you all are knowing in our earth the lava and magma, which is very hot, and it is conserved in the form of heat energy, is very strong. When these lava is coming out of the surface, it is a great source of heat energy, and these heat energy is converted into electrical energy. In the last video I had explained that energy can be transformed, energy can change its mode from one energy to another energy. So here the lava is having heat energy, and when it is coming out of the surface of the earth, this heat energy is converted into electrical energy, which is used to run the many industries and factory, because factory need a great amount of electricity na. So these great electricity can be taken from the heat energy, which is just coming from the innermost part of the earth. Okay, so let's know the answer. The heat energy that we get from the innermost part of the earth is known as geothermal energy. This energy is used to produce electricity. Now we are going to discuss the hot question answer. These answers are very interesting. Why? Because these clarify how much concept your concept has been clear. Okay, first question is there, what will happen if the gravitational force will not be there? Have you seen the astronaut going into the space? Okay, they used to float here and there. Why? Because in the space no gravity is there, no gravitational force is there. That's why they used to float over the surrounding. If you will go on the surface of the moon, there also you will float. Why? Because no gravity is there. But on the earth we are attracted towards the center. So suppose if the gravity will not be there on the surface of the earth, what will happen? Everything, you, plant, every object, aeroplane, vehicles, stone, all things would float in the air only. Okay, and we will not bound to the ground. We cannot be there on the ground. Okay, all the time we will float in the air. Next question is asking, what would happen if the sun was not there? Sun is the natural source of energy. If the sun will not be there, plant will not be there. Why? Because plant cannot cook their food. Okay, plant will not be there, any of the animal will not be there, we will also not be there. Okay, plant could not prepare their food. Okay, we will not able to see the object in the daytime all the time. Okay, all the time the darkness will be there. Okay, and directly we can say life could not be exist, because sun is not important for the earth only, but it is important for the other planets also, because sun is in the center and all the planets are revolving around them. So sun will not be there, then the impact of sun will not be there on the other planets also. So not only on the earth but on the other planet also be affected with the lack of the sun. So sun is very important for this whole universe, not for the earth only, but for whole universe the sun is very important. The last question is very easy. Here the question is asking, where does a car get the energy to move? We are getting the food, we are getting energy from the food, we are eating the different type of food, the different sources of the nutrients, and we are getting the energy. Okay, we are eating carbohydrate food and fat food and we are getting the energy. So where the car is getting energy from? They are getting energy from petrol. Petrol is the source of energy for the vehicles and the aeroplane and a lot of type of transport. Okay, so here the chemical energy is stored in the petrol, and when it is used by the vehicle, this chemical energy is converted into mechanical energy. So simply you have to write petrol is the source of energy for the car. Okay, not only the car but for each and every vehicle. Okay, I hope you all have understood this and it will help you a lot for doing your question answer. Thank you for watching the video.